Ooh, well, hello tube. Today we have a tag. I have a tag for you. I don't know why I keep saying we. I have a tag for you. The I dare you book tag. I was tagged by the book zealots. I don't think I've ever been tagged by anyone before, so that's cool. I'll put a link to their stuff down below, to their video down below, and couldn't figure out who did the tag originally, so I don't know any of the lore behind it. But if anybody knows who did the original tag, let me know and I'll make sure I give them the proper credit down below as well. And there's 19 questions, so we better get to it. What book has been on your shelf the longest? And so this is kind of embarrassing, but the book that's been on my shelf the longest is 10% Happier by Dan Harris. So I came to reading pretty late, and I pretty much got rid of all my books during like numerous moves and things, and then there's a long period where I didn't read anything. But this is the book that actually got me back into reading again, and just one of those perfect books found at the perfect time sort of a thing. Has a special place in my heart, you could say. But yeah, 10% Happier by Dan Harris. It's a good one if you want to know about like mindfulness and stuff. What is your current read, last read, and the book you'll read next? My current read, I actually have 3 books going. If you've been watching my channel, you know I've been working my way through the complete Western stories of Elmore Leonard. About a little over halfway through. I've been reading ahead in batch recording as I have time. And then I've been reading Louis L'Amour's first Western novel, or first novel, I think, the Westward the Tide. So I'm about halfway through that. I'll probably finish this up tonight, actually. I don't have anything going on. And then I'm also reading for my Don DeLillo project. I'm reading The Names by Don DeLillo. And this one I don't know, 50 pages in. Like 70 pages in. This is a lot harder than the Louis L'Amour. But I'm enjoying it so far. I don't really know what's going on yet. Or if maybe I'll ever find out what's going on. My last read was, and the video will be out for it tomorrow. Last read was Lonesome Dove for March of the Mammoths. And then also, I've been doing a thing on my channel called #Western Wednesdays, where I've been every Wednesday I've been reading a Western short story or novel or whatever and talking about it. So it was kind of a mashup between my #Western Wednesday and the March of the Mammoths event. And the book you'll read next, likely it will be excuse me, dealing with allergies. NW by Zadie Smith. I've been trying to do a Zadie Smith project this year too, to go along with my Don DeLillo project. This one's been a little rough. Me and Zadie Smith haven't necessarily gotten along very well, but this is the next one up, and this one is interesting. I'm not sure how I'm going to take to it, because I guess this bounces around between different like perspectives, like first person, third person, second person, whatever person. And typically, when books do it, like I read a short story recently, I don't recall the name of it, but where it bounced between first and third a lot, and that kind of screws with me. So this one's going to screw with me hard. I don't know if I'll be successful, but she's already has 2 strikes with me, so we'll see if this one ends up being a winner, or if it's strike 3. So, what book did everyone like but you hated? I have a picture. Let's see here. And that would be Colson Whitehead's The Underground Railroad. I don't get it. I don't get the I guess the appeal to Colson Whitehead. I read this right after it came out. I got it from the library, And yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of weird. Although I do kind of wonder because now that I've gotten a little more in like postmodern works, I wonder if I reread it, if I don't have a different kind of reaction to it. So I might give it a shot again eventually. But upon the initial reading, I didn't enjoy it at all. Let's see. What book do you keep telling yourself you'll read, but you probably won't? Um, there's my very very messy TBR shelf. You can pick a lot of different things on here that I keep around thinking one day I might read. It could be the Iliad. Um, could be I have the Library of America um Moby Dick whichever one has the Moby Dick in it. Um, I just got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of stuff, and I got some of the Wheel of Time books. Probably should go and get rid of those. I'm at some point I thought maybe I'll get into try some fantasy, and then that just didn't stick with me. And I just have a bunch of stuff. Pick your poison. Number 5. What book are you saving for retirement? I'm never gonna retire. Like, you kidding me? I'm probably into dying at work. Number 6. Last page read. Read it first or wait till the end. I'll wait till the end. That just kind of seems silly. Why would somebody read the last page first? 7. Acknowledgement. Waste of paper and ink or interesting aside. Indifferent. I mean, doesn't bother me. Sometimes it can be interesting. I'm sure whoever gets acknowledged appreciates it, but 99.959% of the time, I have no idea who they're acknowledging. Which book character would you switch places with? I couldn't think of anybody, to be honest. I don't really read a whole lot of happy-go-lucky books, so yeah, I honestly I have no idea, absolutely no idea. Number 9. Do you have a book that reminds you of something specific in your life, place, time, person? No, not really. Now, like music, I get that way with because, I don't know. I guess I connect to music more, but I definitely have bands and songs and albums that I can or cannot listen to because, it brings up memories. We'll just say, but books, I can't think of anything really. Number 10. Name a book that you acquired in an interesting way. I don't have any. They've all come from book sales, bookstores, or online, eBay or whatever. But I don't have any interesting stories that surround my books, sadly. Is that even a thing? Is that a thing that's typical? Da, da, da. Have you Number 11, have you ever given a book away for a special reason to a special person? I don't think so. The only person in my life that even really reads is my father, and I'll give him stuff from time to time, but I wouldn't say it's special or anything. Like, I told him I'd hand out, he never actually read Lonesome Dove, so I was going to give him my Lonesome Dove when I was done with it. I'm not going to read the hardcover. I got the ebook, and that thing is unwieldy, so. But yeah, I don't have a good answer for that one either. Number 12, which book has been with you most places? All my books have been with me the same amount of places. Like I said, kind of got rid of all my books during moves and things over the years. So every book that I own pretty much came here to die. So yeah, I don't have any. I don't have any good answers to that. All the books that I wanted from my olden days, I just rebought. Number 13. Any required reading you hated in high school that wasn't so bad 2 years later? Um, I don't think I was any of the smart classes where we actually had required reading. Anytime we did any like reading, it was like during class. So I don't have a good answer to this either. I don't actually remember anything we read in high school. I mean, they're mostly just like short stories out of our textbook, that sort of thing. Well, we were never assigned like novels or anything. Number 14, used or brand new. I like them both. I mean, I much prefer a nice shiny used copy at a heavily discounted price. I buy new books too. So just whatever. If I can, I usually look to see if I can find a deal used first, and then if I can't, or if I need something lickety split, I'll either get a brand new copy or I'll get the ebook. It's depending. Number 15. Have you ever read a Dan Brown book? This is like such a random question. I wish I knew like the the story behind this tag. But yeah, I have. Like everyone else on the face of the planet, I read the Da Vinci Code. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was kind of fun, to be honest. So I know a lot of people don't like Dan Brown or think him kind of cheesy or corny or whatever. But I mean, it's the only one I've read. I never went back to him. So, but I don't know. I thought it was fun. Like I have nothing against it. Number 16. Have you ever seen a movie you like better than the book? Well, yes. Boom. Jurassic Park. I mean, I grew up with the movie. I didn't even know it was a book, for the majority of my life. A lot of like I wasn't a reader growing up, so things like Fight Club, Jurassic Park, the Silence of the Lambs, and all those movies. Just a lot of things. There's a lot of things out there that I didn't know started off as books until later on, and sure there's still movies that are my favorite. That started off at books I had no idea. So yeah, Jurassic Park. I think the movie is many, many, many times better than the book. I like the book well enough, but I just really, really like the movie. Um, Number 17. Have you ever read a book? My let's see here. Have you ever? Sorry, I got messaged. Have you ever read a book that's made you hungry? Cookbooks included. I I have one cookbook to my name. I have a plant-based India cookbook that I've actually cooked some stuff out of this, and it was good. Chili cauliflower and tofu. So I'm a huge fan of Indian food, and I'm usually a lot of times sort of plant-based. Um, I kind of fell off the wagon. I kind of got back on the dairy, which my birthday's coming up, and so I'm just kind of like, I'll get back on the wagon after my birthday. But excuse me. But yeah, I was pretty much vegan for what, three months there, and then I fell off. And then before that, I had been vegan again, and I fell off the wagon. I just fall off the wagon because I get lazy. I just get lazy, and then a frozen pizza or the plate of nachos is really easy dinner when you don't have any energy or whatever. Besides having to cook like rice and beans and things. So yeah, but yeah, plant based. This is pretty good cookbook if you ask me. But I haven't made anything out of it I haven't liked yet. Um, Number 18. Who is the person whose book advice you'll always take? Honestly, I don't like in my real life. Like I said, the only person that reads is my dad, and he's like into like the espionage, the John le Carre and the Lee Childs and stuff like that. Which nothing against them, it's just not my cup of tea. It's not stuff I'm really all that interested in. As far as YouTube goes, I'd say that the people that kind of get my attention the most is the Life on Books guys, Tony and Andy over there on that podcast, and they read a lot of like postmodern stuff and things like that, and not everything I agree with, but the some of the books that they've talked about that I thought they would be in my wheelhouse, they have been. One book, um, it's on the shelf, but a Posthumanist Confession, I think it was called. It's a NYRB classic. I found that book through them, and it's absolutely fantastic. Actually, I have a video on that. If you go check out, it's a I should have an NYRB playlist down below. Um, but yeah, I don't know. There used to be a guy. I haven't seen him forever. Everyone who reads must converse. We actually shared a lot of similarities, especially with like the Eastern religious stuff. But he's been gone for quite a while now. I hope everything's good there. And yeah, that's what I kind of the only thing I can think of. Number 19. Is there a book out there? Is there a book out of your comfort zone that you ended up loving? I mean, all books are out of my comfort zone. Are you kidding me? No, I think like westerns. Like I fell in love with westerns on June on the Range. You know, I grew up watching westerns, but like it never occurred to me to actually read them. And now they're probably my favorite genre there is. I don't know what other genres I really read, but there's that, and you know, these hard case crime books. I like these. I haven't read one in a hot minute, but I have a bunch of these on the shelf that I pick them up for like Garb August and things, and I'll read them then. Like the Quarry books and things like that by Max Allan Collins. So I don't know if that's what it's really meaning, but yeah, I mean, I like genre fiction, um, or some genres fictions. You know, and can't say that you're going to catch me reading romanta hockey book or whatever the heck those things are called or whatever. But yeah, I like some genres. And then tag people. Like I said, I was tagged in this one. Thank you, Book Zealots, for tagging me. That's pretty cool. I don't have anyone to tag. So like if you I'm going the shameful way out there and say that if you haven't done it, you want to do it, go do it. And if you've done it, then don't do it because you've already done it. So that's it for this one, peeps. Cheers.